Washington Redskins. This is the rookie from Oklahoma, Samaje Perine. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Again, here's Perine. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Wentz now on 1st down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And his throw here's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Wentz will try again on second down. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run again with Pirine. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Sproles, the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down. Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll drop it off to Pirine, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. His throw incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And down inside the 15 he goes. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Novak is on to attempt the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Cousins from the gun on third. A deep ball for Dotson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And 10. Here's Wentz. He sets to fire deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Called out a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Cousins now from the 50. Forced out to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. This one caught by Crowder. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
Cousins a handoff. This is Pirine. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Cousins on 1st down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Timmy Jernigan forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. steps away to his left. Throw left side. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second down following the incompletion. Off the play fake, Cousins. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
He's got room to run past the 20. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Again, they'll run it. Again, it Sproles. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Wentz to throw on second down. It's brought in by Jeffrey. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Play action to Sproles. Wentz out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Wentz now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. Aguilar has it. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Toss play to Sproles. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Wentz now to throw. This complete left side to Aguilar. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On 1st down, Wentz. Smith catches left side. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
A look at Washington as they come onto the
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mack Hollins, the intended target, and it's third down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Wentz. The open man is Smith. 23 yards on the play. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Wentz now on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Second down following the run. Again, a run with Thompson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Cousins gives this to Pirine. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. And once again, they go with Sproles. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
It's a big play there for the Eagles. And even 50 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Sproles. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. On play action, Wentz goes underneath for Sproles. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run it with Sproles. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Here's Sproles. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, thinking about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Novak's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Michael Kendricks able to drop him for a loss of a couple. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. They'll run with Thompson. Able to slither by. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. The Redskins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Hey, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Throwing, Cousins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Second down, Cousins looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Eagles take possession. Here's a handoff to Sproles to start the drive. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Now it's Sproles. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This one away by the punter, Dar. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Thompson. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
On the ground, it's Thompson. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A big kick, 50 yards that time, with a return of 4. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Eagles on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
A first down throw for Cousins. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Hey, tight is right. Watch tight end.
Cousins now on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw is Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Philadelphia, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for